Hey everyone, welcome to Castle Hives. Brian here. So today we're back in the apiary. Now, while I go through and do my work today, I'm going to talk about what has happened so far in my season. And this season's very difficult. It has tested me. It has tried my every little nerve. I feel like I have to talk about it. So before I get into talking about my season so far, let me let you know what I'm doing today. That way you can just follow along. I am going to go through today, do some mite washes, just check my mite counts, and treat accordingly. I've also got some super DFM that's going to go on my colonies as well. I really need to beef these colonies up. Now, that gets me to wanting to talk about what has happened so far in my season. Now, before I do that too, check that out. Castle Hives Hive Tool. Now, so far this season, what has happened is it started out very early. And by starting out really early, well, I experienced higher than normal losses from the winter. It was a very mild winter here in Northeast Ohio. And whether that led to my losses, I don't know. I have treated, I have fed, I've done everything that I thought I needed to do for my colonies. I was hoping that I would have success throughout my winter. I did not. Now, last year I had 21 colonies. I was doing pretty good. Throughout the winter, I lost both colonies at the farm. I lost a lot of colonies here. And coming out of the winter, I did not have much luck even with my splits. I split some colonies. Out of 5 or 6 splits that I did, I only had like 2 that actually made queens. Now, our weather throughout April, we had twice the normal precipitation that we would normally have in April. It was exceptionally wet. So that could affect mating flights. So I had a challenge right out of the gate with queens. I had a colony swarm first week of April. Well, it was like the second week of April also. Never had that happen. That also then led to a laying worker. I ended up with a laying worker colony there. I have set up twice now my resource hive, and it has never taken. I'm going to have to tear it down today just because I have no idea what is going on this year. I'm having such a difficult time with queens. Their acceptance, mating flights. We've got brood there. Now, all of that said, I just recently harvested. I went through all my colonies and I harvested, and lo and behold, I only got about 140 pounds of honey. Now, if you say, well, Brian, 140 pounds of honey is, that's fine. For a backyard, small-scale beekeeper, Brian, that's fine. You have enough honey for your family. Why worry? I went and spent $700 or $800 out of my honey money and secured spots for markets this season. So you're talking, I don't have enough honey to do 3 markets, and I'm signed up to do 8. So this year is just, it's really a challenge. I recently bought a 19-gallon heated bottling tank for my honey. I don't even have enough honey to fill that bottling tank. I bought that speed fill. I could probably bottle all of my honey in a half an hour with that speed fill. I try and do the best for my bees. And, it's seasons like this where they really test you, they really try you. Spread that in there. We'll see what we get. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Well, my mite count 2. So I'm happy with that. A mite count of 2 on this colony right here. I'm very happy with that. You try and you try and you try, and you want the best. You want to succeed with everything in life. But what I have found is, and this is just my 51-year-old self, how you react to failure defines you as a person. How you proceed out of a failure defines your future. I have had more success in the last few years from a failure. There are so many different factors that we, as a beekeeper, will never be able to control. The only thing that I can control is what I do as a beekeeper. That is what I can control. So if I can continue to learn, continue through my Master Beekeeper program, continue to educate myself, that is how I feel I can succeed for these bees. That queen right there, that's a queen from last year. You see that she's a beautiful, beautiful girl there. This also is one that I got from Nature's Image. This is one of his Caucasians. You see her in there, and she's doing a fantastic job. So when I do these mite washes, it's very important. Now, I know my queen is on that 4th frame. Now, I'm moving this over, and I'm going to take some bees from this frame right here with brood. Let's give them a minute shake. Two mites here. Geesh. Well, I'll continue to keep taking 2s. Now, I didn't harvest from this colony here just because this is a first-year colony. And while, yes, I could, I want to leave what's there for them. With her brood pattern the way it is, if I also find that they are managing the Varroa level, then this queen is going to be special. Look at that. I mean, to tell you, if that is not fantastic. Now, the sample that I got off of that package right there, there was 0 in the wash. So that's excellent. That's a good colony. Well, the work is done. And as you see, I have feeders on all of the colonies now. We just hit a dearth like you would not believe. It was almost like, you know, you flip a switch and there is no flow. Like I said, when I was harvesting, they were all over the frames. It made it a little bit of a challenge to go through and harvest. I had to just hurry it up. They were getting into the building. It's just they were all over the place. Made it very easy to clean the boxes though, because I set them out and they wiped them out. They cleaned them out perfect. So bees are the best cleaners. But I went through, and some exciting news is the highest mite wash, the highest count, 2. I went through and I found some 2s. I had some 0s, a 1, so that is exciting. Did I treat today? No. I'm going to let them simmer. I'm going to let them rest for a day or 2 because I've done a lot of work this week, and while they, behavior-wise, are pretty good, I do not want to just throw so much at them. So they got their super DFM, they got the strong microbials, I did my mite washes. Everything really is looking good for right now. I was able to pull some cells out of this colony here and add it on over, so I'm hoping that they emerge out and then I end up with another colony there. So we will see. But that is the update, and that is my rant about this season. It's been very challenging. You know, you see my apiary looks okay. I have cloth, you know, stands, everything looks good. It's just Mother Nature and everything about Northeast Ohio beekeeping was really challenging this year. So I am going to move on and move forward. I can see the girls are all out flying. They are hitting some syrup. All is good. So until the next one, y'all.